keys to the game here. Right now we're going to have some announcements and the anthem, but you're right, Kevin. You know, you've got to find a way to find some separation because of the familiarity, like you mentioned, and I think both these teams have a chance to do that. We'll talk a little bit about that after we come back from this break.
For 8 years, K&S Mechanical has been working to provide quality work and products to Wahoo and the surrounding community. As the calendar flips to fall and eventually winter, be sure your furnace is ready to keep you warm and cozy. Give K&S Mechanical a call, 443-6634. Maybe you need an update to your HVAC systems or building new. K&S Mechanical has the skill, knowledge, and products for you. Locally owned, K&S Mechanical is proud to support all area athletes in their quest to be number one.
Today, whether you're a fit athlete or more of a weekend warrior, our joints take a real beating. If you're seeking professional help to keep active and pain-free, consider Lincoln Orthopedic and Dr. Doug Cook. Dr. Cook brings his orthopedic expertise to Saunders Medical Center every Thursday, where he routinely consults on sports-related injuries, performs arthroscopic procedures, and even complete joint replacement if necessary, right here in Wahoo. Close to home and convenient, visit them online at ortholink.com or call 436-2000 for an appointment.
The firm of Brom, Lindahl, Freeman Caddy, and Losterer traces its history of providing legal services to residents of East Central Nebraska to 1893. The firm continues to serve clients in Wahoo and across Nebraska by providing sound, legal advice with a personal touch. Recently, attorney Renee Fellmeyer joined the firm, with she'll be specializing in family law, employment law, and general litigation. Stop by 551 North Linden and get to know all the professionals at Brom, Lindahl, Freeman Caddy, and Losterer. Or check them out at wahoolaw.com.
At MJ Senior Housing, we own and operate quality assisted living communities in Nebraska that care for you. Based right here in Wahoo, we're proud to support the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers and Wahoo Warriors. Our MJ Senior Living communities provide a life full of engagement. MJ Cavaliers and Wahoo Warriors. Our MJ Senior Living communities provide a life full of engagement, enjoyment, and purpose. We wish the Cavalier and Warrior student athletes good luck in athletics and in the classroom. MJ Senior Housing. We care for you. Visit mjseniorhousing.com.
80% of the population will experience low back pain at least once in their lifetime. Low back pain is due to multiple factors, and Macavicka-Cilius in Physical Therapy has the expertise to address them. It doesn't matter your age or activity level. Low back pain can affect anyone. Macavicka-Cilius in Physical Therapy will work hard to get you off the sidelines and back into the most important game of all, the game of life. Find them online at macavickapt.com or call 443-4555 to make an appointment.
Back at Wahoo High School with Bryce Cook, I am Kevin Stewart. Let's meet your starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Cavaliers of Bishop Neumann. Number 14 is point guard freshman Elsa Vedral. Number 20 is 5'10 junior Kinsley Bosak. Number 22, 5'5 senior Mary Waddle. Number 30 is 5'8 sophomore Caitlin McGuigan. And number 40 is 6'1 senior Kaylee Jurgensmeyer. Head coach for the Cavaliers is Jason Simons. He's assisted by Jill Bosak and Megan Kumpela. For the Wahoo Warriors, starting lineup will be number 4, 5'4 senior Carly Galladay. Number 12 is 5'7 senior Taylor Lubin. A 5'7 junior is number 14 Autumn Iverson. 5'9 junior is number 22 Sammy Liu. And number 44 is 5'9 senior Kylie Kenning. Head coach for Wahoo is Sean Forbes. He's assisted by Tracy Fairbanks, Brandon Zatoka, and Catherine Fox. Neumann in their red road uniforms, gold trim. Wahoo white home uniforms, blue trim with gold, or blue numerals with gold trim, tap controlled by the Cavaliers.
So you're going to see a steady diet of full court man-to-man out of Wahoo, and they've got to be successful, I think, Kevin, in their full court pressure to try to get Neumann a little out of their element in the half court. We'll see how that goes.
Neumann will run some pick and roll offense here. Butler 20 series, as they call it, and getting to the rim is Elsa Vedral on the roll, and she's able to score the first points of the game as Neumann jumps out to the early 2-0 lead. Quickly comes Wahoo in the corner. Here's Lou, guarded by McGuigan. Man defense as well for Neumann. Near side it comes to Iverson, guarded by Mary Waddle. Lubin has it, guarded by Vedral. Some nice, interesting matchups here for both sides on the defensive end, as Kinsley Bosak will be guarding Kylie Galladay. Near side it comes to Lubin, Over to Lou. She'll let it fly. 3 on the way. That one no good. Rebounded by Vedral. Neumann wants to run. Here's Vedral. Gets it up. Near side it comes. Man defense again, as Bryce mentioned, for Wahoo. 7 minutes into this first quarter, 2-0 Cavaliers. Here's Waddle. They'll swing it around the horn. Far side or near side corner. Vedral has it. Works off the ball screen. In between the rings to McGuigan. Skip pass into the corner. Baseline drive. Here's Bosak. Cut off. Adjusts her body. Puts a shot up. Missed. Rebounded by Kenning. Wahoo wants to run. Here comes Galladay, left wing, gets it to Iverson. She'll drive baseline, cut off by Waddle. Puts up a shot, but a foul will be called.
Wow.
I believe on Mary Waddle, a blocking foul, and the first foul called against either team.
Well, I was going to say Jurgensmeyer really didn't have any of the contact initiated there, but conversely for Neumann, they'll switch some decent defenses up. I like their 1-3-1 extend that they were in the other night. We'll see how Wahoo handles that.
Galladay will trigger the inbound on a little back set look, gets it in, does the junior. Check that senior, Carly is. Swinging around the perimeter, here's Lou. Get it over to Galladay, ball fakes, dribbles left, that's her strong hand into the corner. Iverson 3 on the way, that one's short. Long rebound, nice hustle play there by Taylor Lubin, an offensive rebound. Tracked down by Wahoo, second opportunity here for the Warriors. 2-0 Cavaliers, 6:20 and counting, first quarter. With Bryce Cook, I am Kevin Stewart. C1-5, girls sub-district final from Wahoo High School. Lubin crosses over against Vedral, now passes it far wing to Galladay, guarded by Bosak. Galladay will work off a screen out to Lou, guarded by McGuigan. Corner again, it goes to Iverson. Wahoo being patient on this offensive set. Lubin just left of the key, guarded by Vedral. Out to catch it comes Kenning. Near side it comes to Iverson. Down low they go to Galladay, and she steps on the...
Now they called her for a hook.
Did they get her for the foul?
Yeah, they called her for a hook.
Yeah, they did. Okay, the way that Lyle Mead pointed, thought maybe she had stepped on the end line. As it is, Galladay gets called for the player control foul.
Yep.
And that'll be her first, team's first. And it'll give the ball back to the Cavaliers with 5:50 remaining here, first quarter. Some full court pressure to Bryce's point. Some man nearly thrown away there by the Cavaliers. Regaining it is Bosak. She'll keep her dribble. Screen comes, works off of it. Looking for Jurgensmeyer. Kaylee, the leading scorer for Neumann, averages 12 points to go along with 8 rebounds. Sammy Lou leads the way for Wahoo at 14 and 4 boards a game. Baseline drive, Vedral cut off nicely there by Lubin. Here's Jurgensmeyer, near side corner. Bosak, ball fakes, drives in, floater, flips up a shot and hits. Kinsley Bosak with her first bucket. Second field goal of the game for Neumann. They're out to the early 4-0 lead. Across the timeline with the dribble comes Galladay, approaching 5 remaining. Second quarter, Neumann leading 4-0. Left side it goes to Iverson. Now between the circles, Kylie Kenning comes out to get it. Guarded by Jurgensmeyer, back to Galladay. Galladay with her left hand, which is her strong hand. Screen comes from Kenning, works off. Bosak fights through the screen, now back to Iverson. She'll dribble around the perimeter. Kick it here near side to Lou. Now over to Galladay, 3 on the way by Lou. That one no good, too strong off the heel. Rebounded, second defensive board for Vedral. Quickly comes Neumann, they want to run. Some early transition, nearly threw it away. And then from behind, stripped away by Galladay. Lubin with the run out. Layup for Taylor, throws up a shot, misses it. And the defensive board to McGuigan. Great opportunity there for Wahoo as Lubin unable to finish, and then a tie-up called on a nice anticipation play by Galladay, able to steal it away, and then a tie-up called. Arrow belongs to Wahoo.
Well, a lot of adrenaline, right?
Yep.
Going on right now, both directions. So, like Taylor shot out of a cannon down there that time, missed that easy layup, and that's part of this whole environment right now. 4-0. Cavaliers approaching the halfway mark of the first quarter. Kenning back to the basket. Some weave action at top. Left side it goes to Lou. She fights through, gets through that ball screen, guarded by McGuigan. Now back to Lubin, driving in, kicks it over to Iverson. Her 3 on the way. That one good. Simon's home store triple for Adam Iverson, first of the game for either team, and that puts Wahoo on the board. Their first points coming at the 4-minute mark of the first quarter, and Iverson Simon's home store triple draws the Warriors to within 1. Neumann leading 4-3. Cavaliers in the front court. Man defense for Wahoo. Mary Waddle guarded by Galladay, comes out to catch it. Now right wing over to McGuigan, drives baseline, cut off nicely there by Lou. Jurgensmeyer will come out to catch it. Interestingly, Kaylee has not had a post touch. Here's Vedral, 3 on the way. That one no good. Too strong. Ball's tipped into the hands of Galladay. Carly crosses the timeline with the pass. Sammy Lou, 3, way off the mark. Rebounded offensively. Second offensive rebound for Lubin.
Second opportunity again for Wahoo. Here's Lou. Works off of the Kenning screen. Near side it comes to Iverson, and she'll travel with it. And a turnover against Wahoo.
Wahoo's a little out of sorts. Sammy Lou's usually pretty good about Kevin, getting off that first ball screen and kind of slithering through there and getting to the rim, but Newman's in such good help defense, she's not able to do that. It's kind of got Wahoo pushed away from the basket right now.
First substitution for either team, Julia Ingwerson checks in. She is a 5'8" junior. She'll check in for Caitlin McGuigan. Newman leading 4-3 here with nearly 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Here's Vedral, drives baseline, and then there'll be a foul assessed. To Bailey Molly, also checking in during that last break. That'll be the second team foul against the Warriors. First on Bailey.
Well, this is where you might see him go inside to Jurgensmeyer here off this inbounds play.
Sarah Coulterman also checking in during that last break as well. Inbounds play and then a moving screen on Ingwerson, Second team foul against the Cavs, and the ball goes back to Wahoo on the offensive screen, illegal screen call against Neumann.
Neumann ran that set for Elsa the other night. She buried one. Then they slipped Jurgensmeyer to the basket, but foul on that illegal screen
Some
there.
full court extend, as Bryce mentioned. Neumann likes to throw that in a little bit. Some 1-3-1 as there's a turnover. Galladay throws it into the hands of Vedral. Elsa has it. Back dribbles in the backcourt. Still looking. They throw it near side over here to Bosak. Still got to get it across the timeline, and then looks like perhaps she stepped on the sideline. Neumann also was in danger of getting a 10-second call there. Pretty good defense in the full court by Wahoo.
Well, the pressure is what they've done all year. They're going to have to rely on it. Wahoo will.
There's Galladay weaving through some traffic. Far corner it goes to Lou. Interesting matchup there as Jurgensmeyer now guarding Sammy Lou. Actually, it's 1-3-1 for Neumann as Iverson has it. She'll dribble around the top. Bosak at the top. Kick out, Lou dribbles in. Now back out to Galladay. Thought about it. Ball fake, near side. Iverson three. That one on the way, no good. Long rebound out to Vedral once again. Her third defensive board. She goes behind her, back with it. Now over to Waddle. Newman leading 4-3. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Great help side defense on the backside for Lou. She gets the steal on the post entry, downloaded. Jurgensmeyer quickly comes Lou into the front court. Under 2 to go. Minute 52 remaining. Low scoring first quarter as we thought it might be. 4-3 Cavaliers. 3 on the way. That time Lou, no good. And then a foul called.
Nope, just off of Wahoo.
Just off of the Wahoo player. Okay. As Carly Galladay will check out. Taylor Lubin back in. Also in
Sydney Smart.
for the first time is, Sid Smart. And Sammy Lou will get her first break. 1:43 remaining, first quarter. Neumann leading 4-3. Cavs get it in. Full court pressure once again for Wahoo. Here's Vedral. Dribbles it across the timeline. Elsa has it. Screen comes. Actually a double screen. And then another player control foul as Julie Ingwerson gets picked up her second. Third on Neumann.
Well, she's kind of a wrecking ball. I don't know that she really extended her arms much there, but Taylor might have done a little bit of acting at the end of that one. Quickly back in comes Mary Waddle for Ingwerson as she's picked up her second in about 2 minutes of action. And it'll be Wahoo basketball, trailing by 1 here. Neumann leading 4-3, minute 28 and counting, first quarter. Great crowd, packed house here as you would anticipate when these two get together. The C1-5 girls sub from Wahoo High School, Bryce Cook. I am Kevin Stewart. Bailey Molly has it. Screen comes for her. Works off of it. Neumann back in man defense. Right wing. Here's Iverson. Works off the ball screen. Picks it up. Now between the circles to Smart. Left side. Lubin looks. Smart slips the screen and then blocked nicely by Jurgensmeyer. And she goes to get the loose ball. Neumann has it under a minute remaining. Leading by 1 at 4-3.
That was good offense. Just better defense there by Jurgensmeyer.
Screen comes for Waddle. She'll work off of it. They look down low to Jurgensmeyer. Good defense there by Coulterman. Right now the defense is setting the tempo, if you will, the pace of this game. We thought both defenses would have the final say, and so far they have here in this early quarter. Neumann leading 4-3. It's a near steal by McGuigan. Ball's loose, and then a what? No tie-up. Neumann creates the turnover. Here's Vedral. Has it knocked out of her hands by Lubin, and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavaliers.
Well, it's a game of emotion, right? And a lot of runs and a lot of different emotionality going on here. And both these teams have got to try to keep that in check a little bit. What a tremendous atmosphere. If you're a kid, you want to play in this, right?
Absolutely. Galladay checks back in as well as Lou, so the starting 5 back on the court, minus Kenning right now for Wahoo. 3 on the way. Vedral lets it fly. That one no good. Rebound on the backside by Galladay. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Carly across the timeline. Left wing. Now we'll pull it back between the circles. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Carly guarded by Bosak. Works in out to Lou. Lou's 3 on the way. No good. And after 1 quarter, Neumann leads Wahoo by 1, 4-3.
80% of the population will experience low back pain at least once in their lifetime. Low back pain is due to multiple factors, and Makovic-Acilius in physical therapy has the expertise to address them. It doesn't matter your age or activity level. Low back pain can affect anyone. Makovic-Acilius in physical therapy will work hard to get you off the sidelines and back into the most important game of all, the game of life. Find them online at makovicapt.com or call 443-4555 to make an appointment.
There is no such thing as a simple remodel. The skilled carpenters at Tim and Seth Molly Construction expertly make any job look easy. So when you're ready to tackle your DIY project, consider calling in the A-Team instead. Molly Construction. Get out of the way and watch them bring the hammer. Tim and Seth Molly Construction, for over 20 years building for Wahoo and surrounding communities. Call them today at 480-4537.
Back to live action here. Start of the second period. Not a lot of points. 4-3. Newman leading this one, and it'll be interesting, Kevin. One of the Achilles heels for Wahoo, at least the second half this season, they've done a really poor job shooting free throws. And in games like this, those can be huge, obviously.
Well,
we'll see how that plays out.
We talked about familiarity, and you can see both of these coaches have their teams so well prepared defensively. Wahoo with their backside help on Jurgensmeyer. Similarly for Newman, getting in the gaps. Yep, exactly. And there's another pass over the top that's stolen away on the backside by Wahoo. Great help defense by Autumn Iverson. Quickly comes Wahoo, trailing by 1, just getting this second quarter started.
Nice help side defense to start right away there, Kevin, to your point.
Lubin holds over her head, drives in, kick out. Autumn Iverson, 3, good. Her second Simon's Home Store triple. All of the points coming for Wahoo from behind the arc from Autumn. She's got all 6 of Wahoo's points. First lead of the game for Wahoo now at 6-4. Newman has it. Left wing, Vedral lets it fly. That one off the mark, no good. Rebounded by whom? We're going to say it was off of Bosak and out of bounds. Gives the ball to Wahoo.
Just athletes all over the floor on both sides, and it's just so fun to watch. You know, Autumn, really a gamer. This is an environment she likes to play in.
Some full court extend look for Newman again. This time Bosak at the top, Jurgensmeyer, McGuigan, and Vedral across midline. Mary Waddle will be on the baseline. As Wahoo in the half court will set up their offensive attack against the 1-3-1. Here's Galladay, penetrates crease, back dribbles, now near side it comes to Lubin. 6:46 remaining. Second quarter, Wahoo by 2, make it 4 as Iverson gets her third bucket. She's got all 8 for Wahoo. They lead by their largest margin now, 4 at 8-4. Some full court pressure again for Wahoo. Newman this time no problems, get it over to Vedral. Man defense as Wahoo has been throughout. Vedral has it. Some flex offense here for Newman. Gets it over to Jurgensmeyer. She'll take the 3. She'll let it fly. Misses it. Rebounded by Galladay on the backside. Carly runs. Gets it into the paint. Pull-up jumper floater on the way. No good. Rebounded by whom? Jurgensmeyer fights for it. And then what a...
Well, they're going to say a timeout was
called
called
taken
first.
by Newman. Yeah, didn't see there was possession. As it is, timeout, Cavaliers.
Looking for an experienced and hardworking auction firm when you need to sell your home, farmland, equipment, or personal property at auction? Make sure you contact Dan Sanderson at Nebraska Realty Wahoo. Check out upcoming land auctions on nebraskafarmandland.com, where Dan has a preview waiting for you. Nebraska Realty Wahoo, 443-3415, proudly supporting Wahoo area athletics on the WSO.
30-second timeout called by head coach Jason Simons. He's seen his team fall down by 4, their largest deficit. If you're just joining us, Neumann got out to the early 4-0 lead early in the first quarter. It's been 8 straight points here for the Warriors over the last half of the first quarter and early part of the second. They lead now 8-4. Some full court pressure again for Wahoo. Ball nearly stolen away by Iverson. Dribbling in as Vedral loses it, gets it back, puts a shot up, and then a foul called on Kenning.
That's huge. That's 2.
And Kenning will be whistled for her second. Actually, just her third.
Oh,
first.
they didn't give her one before down
Yeah,
here,
they didn't. That
That's
wasn't
right.
a foul down there.
Would have been a foul on Kenning had they not got the timeout.
So the first on Kylie as Vedral will head to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. As the free throw up and in. Elsa now with her third point of the game. Neumann back to within 3. Wahoo leading 8-5, 5:55 remaining second quarter. Second one no good. Ball's tipped into the hands of Kenning, and then a tie-up called. Arrow belongs to Wahoo.
Well, Wahoo didn't have Kylie Kenning for about 3 weeks here down the stretch, and they're really pleased to see her back off her injury, and Coach Forbes getting her out of there right now. Coulterman in for Wahoo.
Bryce mentioned Coulterman will check in. Some extend for Neumann on the 1-3-1. There's a pass to Lubin. Now to Lou. Lou has it. Skip pass over to Galladay. Back near side it comes. Wahoo trying to figure out offensively what they're doing. They put Juergensmeyer at the top of the 1-3-1. Creates some additional, some passing lane issues. There's a steal. They get it inside. Stolen away by Ingwerson. Quickly comes Neumann. Ball's tipped and stolen away by Coulterman, and then a foul called on Elsa Vedral. That'll be her first, team's fourth, and it'll be Wahoo basketball. They lead by 3, 8-5. And again, you can see Wahoo just how cognizant of they are all the time where Kaylee Juergensmeyer is.
Well, they got to be. And now she's at the point of this 1-3-1 three-quarter extend. It's hard to get it around her.
Some extend, as Bryce mentioned. Lou has it, crosses the timeline with the dribble. Front court it comes. Far cornered Iverson, back out to Lou. Neumann again will stay in the 1-3-1. Lou will back dribble. Look. Still looking. High post it comes to Coulterman. She'll go right to the rim with it. Kick out Iverson. 3 on the way. That one no good. And about the backside rebound by Lubin. That's her third offensive rebound of the first half. Taylor doing a great job hitting the offensive glass. And head coach Sean Forbes will take a timeout, seeing his team leading by 3.
Looking for an experienced and hardworking auction firm when you need to sell your home, farmland, equipment, or personal property at auction? Make sure you contact Dan Sanderson at Nebraska Realty Wahoo. Check out upcoming land auctions on nebraskafarmandland.com, where Dan has a preview waiting for you. Nebraska Realty Wahoo, 443-3415, proudly supporting Wahoo area athletics on the WSO.
Wahoo leads at 8-5 out of that timeout called by Wahoo. Wahoo will have the ball, and it will be Lubin inbounding to Galladay. Wahoo, Neumann back to the man-to-man.
Wahoo with the basketball and a 3-point lead. 4:50 remaining first half. With Bryce Cook, I am Kevin Stewart. Girls C1-5 sub-final from Wahoo High School. Man defense after the timeout, or out of the timeout for Neumann. Here's Lubin, drives in. Coulterman between the circles, guarded by Juergensmeyer near side. Lou, she'll pull the trigger on the 3, misses it. Rebound on the backside to McGuigan. Neumann wants to run. Here's Vedral, front court, right wing. Looking, still looking. Swinging around to Waddle. Now over near side to McGuigan. She'll work off the screen of Ingwerson into the corner to Mary. Waddle drives baseline out to Juergensmeyer, and she throws it to no one as it goes into the Wahoo bench. Turnover Neumann, as Bosak will check back in for Ingwerson. Don't expect Neumann to go much deeper than about 6 girls here tonight, Bryce. I know they've had some freshmen that have given him some minutes over the year, actually, but I think he's really pared down the lineup, has head coach Simons, to this 6 right now. Might see some freshmen in if there's some foul troubles as we move through this one. There's a ball that's tipped from Lou's hands, and then a turnover again created by the Neumann defense. Quickly comes Waddle into the front court. Right wing it goes to Vedral. Screen comes, set by Juergensmeyer. Vedral will go down the lane, and then a blocking foul on Coulterman, and she'll pick up her first, team's 4th.
That's a couple times now that Elsa's come off that ball screen with kind of a head of steam, doing a nice job getting down the lane. Wahoo needs to hedge that harder, try to keep her out of the lane. She's creating problems for him.
Waddle will trigger the inbounds, flips it in. Coulterman steals it and then throws it off of whose fingertips? I was just going to say it was off of Vedral's fingertips. He initially pointed
the other way.
Neumann basketball.
He's smiling about it.
He corrects it. Officials aren't perfect the first time.
Nope.
Or even the second time sometimes. 3.5 to go, second quarter, Wahoo leading 8-5, low-scoring game. Wahoo comes in averaging about 53 a game. Neumann averages about 42. Certainly both these teams well under that pace right now as we're under the halfway mark of this second quarter. There's a ball nearly stolen away by Bosak. Iverson hustles after it, gets it now between the circles to Galladay.
What do you see right here, Kevin?
Well, she's keeping her off her strong hand, right?
Somebody finally figured that out.
Which is Carly's left hand. Coulterman working against Juergensmeyer, kick out to Galladay, working down the lane with her left hand, loses it. Turnover Wahoo, back and forth we go. Both teams been pretty sloppy in their half-court offense. Here comes Mary Waddle down the lane, flips the shot, misses, but I believe that'll be against Coulterman, and if so, that'll be her second.
Yep.
2 free throws coming here for Mary Waddle.
So what we're alluding to is Carly Galladay's heavily, uses her left hand to create everything, and most teams haven't taken it away. You knew Jason Simons would. There's a shot missed by Waddle, but it extends beyond just they can't even get in their offense because she can't run it to the right side.
Right.
So they're going to have to figure that out. Maybe put Lubin at the point.
You alluded to Wahoo's difficulty at the free throw line. Neumann only at 57% themselves.
Really?
Yep, and Waddle misses both of them. As the rebound by Iverson. Wahoo wants to run. They get it up the court to Liu. She's able to get it to go. First points of the game for Wahoo's leading scorer, Sammy Liu. And it's the largest lead of the game now for Wahoo of 5 at 10-5 with 2.5 to go here first half. Quickly comes Neumann. They get it to Juergensmeyer, high post. Kaylee's still spinning, looking for someone to come get the ball, and Elsa does that. Has it, guarded by Liu. Back dribbles. Neumann will run some flex. Shot on the way by McGuigan, no good. Long rebound to Juergensmeyer, out to Bosak. Bosak dribbles in, loses it. Stolen away by Bailey Molly. 10-5 Wahoo. 2 minutes remaining first half. Right wing, Iverson, guarded by Waddle, drives in, stolen away by McGuigan, and then stolen right back by Liu, and then the ball gets loose, and a tie-up called, and it'll be Neumann's ball on the alternating possession arrow.
Shocking that McGuigan's at the bottom of that pile, right? If there's a ball on the floor, she's usually around it. Just great hustle there by Caitlin.
Both teams really struggling, with turnovers. Both defenses so active, so familiar with each other's tendencies, as we talked about in the Wahoo State Bank pregame show. Both teams just struggling in the half-court offense to get anything in rhythm. A number of turnovers on consecutive possessions for both teams as Neumann has the basketball. Bosak, baseline jumper up, no good. Rebound on the backside by Smart, just out-hustled McGuigan. Good job by Sydney to get the board. 10-5 Wahoo, minute and a half remaining first half. Quick first half. Left wing it goes. Bailey Molly, she'll let it fly. 3, that one no good. Long rebound to Bosak. Gets it to Elsa. Vedral crosses the timeline with the dribble. Dribbles right corner with it. Trapped. 5-second count on. Ball's trapped. She was trapped. Still trapped.
There's a trap over there. She was trapped. They had her pinned down over there. Pretty
Officials
good.
get together and say that the ball will stay with Neumann. Bosak gets it into Waddle. Minute 15 remaining first half. Juergensmeyer high post. Right wing. Here's McGuigan. Flex set for Neumann. Bosak working against Bailey Molly. Kinsley all the way down the lane. Misses the layup off of Juergensmeyer. Wahoo basketball leading by 5 with a minute remaining in the first half.
You know, the thing that's impressive about Juergensmeyer is how quick she gets up off her feet. That time she just like on a pogo stick right up over the top, almost had that rebound.
55 seconds left in the first half. Wahoo leading 10-5. Neumann has mustered a single free throw this quarter. No field goals for Neumann here in the quarter. Right wing, Liu working off the screen of Kenning. Now over to Smart. Sydney holds, gets it over to Galladay. Works off of that, gets it to Kenning. Now here comes Lubin spinning, back to Kylie. Now over to Sydney, left wing it goes to Liu. Working on McGuigan. Between the circles, Kenning. 23 seconds left in the half. We'll see if Wahoo more than likely will try to get the last shot of the half off here as Galladay works off the screen, drives in the paint. Gets it over to Kenning, back out to Galladay. Galladay back dribbles, 10 seconds remaining. Back dribbling. Screen for Kenning. Galladay works off of it. Help comes. Ball's lost. Turnover Wahoo, and at halftime, Wahoo Warriors lead the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers by a score of 10-5 in this C1-5 sub-final. Back with more from Wahoo after this.
Novus Ag brings strength to your farm and your community. Novus is your trusted local source for crop inputs, service, and agronomic recommendations. Novus Ag never forgets the importance of flexibility, which is why they'll help you get the inputs you want, when you want, and need them. Novus Ag works to promote farmer profitability through the products and services they provide. Get a better understanding of how Novus Ag can help you be successful in 2020 and beyond by calling Alex, Chris, Walker, or Martin, 402-647-2255.
Don't forget to grab your hot and fresh to-go pepperoni or beef pizzas on Parking Lot Tuesdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Fast and convenient at the Wahoo Pizza Hut, serving the Wahoo community for over 45 years. Stop by after a game or anytime. Call them today at 443-4692 or download their convenient app and save. Nobody out-pizzas the Wahoo Pizza Hut.
Rivalry Apparel is a proud supporter of Warrior and Cavalier athletics and activities. A portion of every purchase goes to support your school's booster club. Rivalry also offers custom screen printed and embroidered apparel for your favorite team or business. Need to place an order? Call or text Katie at 807-0780. Rivalry Apparel, your biggest fan. Saunders Medical Center is pleased to offer the Wahoo community all the best in services when it comes to outpatient care, including physical, speech, and occupational therapies. SMC therapists pride themselves on getting you back on path to sustained good health and are willing to accommodate your busy schedule. Call SMC today at 443-1426 to schedule your appointment or get more information online at saundersmedicalcenter.com. Cutting edge and close to home. SMC, supporting Wahoo area athletes and their families.
Sid Dillon Chevrolet Buick in Wahoo is a proud supporter of Wahoo Athletics. At Sid Dillon, we make the car buying process quick and hassle-free. With a sales team that treats you like family, an experienced and reliable service and parts department that's open extra hours to accommodate your busy schedule. Plus, you can find over 3,500 vehicles at SidDillon.com. We're committed to Wahoo Athletics and the communities we serve because
you are what drives us, Sid Dillon.
Truly unique and timeless photography done in a relaxed and friendly atmosphere can be a tall order. When you're searching for a memorable picture venue, special wall art, or sharp-looking headshot for the business professional, be sure to call Studio 123 Wahoo, 443-1527. A picture is worth 1,000 words and has value that can last a lifetime, so don't settle for anything less than the creative work done at Studio 123. Digitally capturing Wahoo area athletes and their families to enjoy for now and years to come. Wahoo is Titletown, and Title's Lounge and Sports Bar invites you to come by and stay a while. Cheer for the Cavs and Warriors while you try a mango cart draft or any of the refreshing beverages. Locally owned and operated, Titles welcomes sports fans to watch live and archive video of local athletic contests on their many big screens and celebrate more victories with friends. A great spot to enjoy all the collegiate and pro football action too. Remember, Titles is always open for Monday Night Football. Be sure your next night out includes Titles, located at 128 West 5th in beautiful downtown Wahoo.
Back at halftime at Wahoo High School, C1-5 girls Subdistrict finds Wahoo leading Bishop Neumann. Low-scoring first half, needless to say, Bryce, 10-5. It doesn't take long or won't take long for us to go through your first half scoring. First for the Cavaliers.
I can almost do it by memory.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Elsa Vedral with a team-high 3 and Kinsley Bosak with 2. For Wahoo, they're led by junior Autumn Iverson. She's got 8 of their 10. The only other player scoring for Wahoo is Sammy Lou. She has a field goal in the second quarter. Neumann led 4-3 after the first quarter, and then Wahoo outscoring Neumann 7-1 there in that second quarter to account for our halftime score. Of course, it's the fun time of year for us. We get to cover these postseason games and these really nice electric energetic environments here at Wahoo. We expect the same to be for next week. We'll be back here for the C1-4 boys sub-district. That action will start on Tuesday, February 22nd. We'll have a doubleheader for you. Wahoo, the number 1 seed of that sub, will take on Arlington. That game's scheduled for a 5:30 tip. And in the game, the nightcap of that doubleheader, Bishop Neumann will take on UTAN at around 7 o'clock. Join Bryce and I next Tuesday. We'll also have sub-district final action for you from that sub a week from tonight, as that sub-district final will also be at 6 o'clock. And then from there, of course, we've got district finals. The winner of this game, Wahoo girls, look to be in good shape, Bryce. I think they're sitting at about 4th in the points right now, yeah. 4th in the points, so regardless for them of tonight's outcome, should be advancing to the district final round. For Neumann, they've got to win here tonight, there's no doubt about it, to advance. And we'll see if what happens after this game here tonight, but there would be a district final on February 25th, I believe, which is a week.
25th is a Friday.
Week from tomorrow, yep. So check our website for all of those broadcast details.
Interesting. I'm sure you've been on the NSAA site looking at some of the boys sub-districts. Did you notice there's a couple of subs that aren't being hosted by 1 seeds?
Yeah, that's correct. And there are girls ones in the same situation. You know, I know tonight, for example, David City High, the 1 seed in their sub girls, but it's being played at the 3 seed Lakeview. Another interesting one was, I think, on the boys side, up northeast Nebraska, Madison, who I believe is like the 5th seed of that sub, hosting that sub. So I'm not sure if it has to do with, I mean, I know the 1 seed always gets the first opportunity, so.
Well, don't you think that would be an implied thing that would just kind of be standard? But I guess the athletic directors
that's part
have to go in and click that, yes, they would host the sub.
That's
so like
part of it.
Out in the Adams Central sub, where Adams Central's a 3 seed, Wood River's a 1, Gibbons a 2, neither athletic director for those schools. So now Adams Central gets to host the 3 seed, and I guess the coaches of those other 2 teams are really disappointed. But, you know, that's just part of the administrative you got to take care of.
You have to apply for postseason, hosting postseason, and that doesn't happen always all the time. Hey, we also want to give some love to our local wrestlers. The state wrestling meet started today for both Wahoo and Bishop Neumann. Both schools qualifying 4 wrestlers for today's and this weekend's state wrestling meet. Let's talk a little bit about the results of how those wrestlers did. Classes B and C in action this morning, starting at about 9:30. They've completed their first 2 rounds of games. Let's start with the Warriors. Again, they qualified 4. They will send 2 wrestlers to tomorrow night's semifinal round. That would include, at 138 pounds, Malachi Brodorski. Mal won his opening match by a decision of 5-3, and then his quarterfinal round match by a decision of 9-3. Also includes, at 126 pounds, Isaiah Foster, who pinned his first round opponent, and then in a very close 9-6 decision in the quarterfinal round, moves on to the semifinals. The other 2 wrestlers for Wahoo at 195, Kyan Loster lost his first round match this morning, as did Dominic Rolander at 220. Those 2 still in action tomorrow during the first round of consolation wrestlebacks at the CHI Health Center. So Foster and Bodorski, Wahoo's 2 semifinalists. For Bishop Neumann, they also have 4 wrestlers qualifying for the state tournament. They will send 3 to tomorrow night's semifinals. Max Lautenslager, kind of an improbable one. Big upset in the first round. Takedown with 8 seconds left in the match to win 11-9, and then a quarterfinal win by tech fall, which is a 15-0 score. Also advancing to the semifinals is Sam Verana and Trent Modry for the Cavaliers. Verana pinning his first round opponent, and then a close 1-0 decision in the quarterfinals. Trent, a 7-2 decision, and then he pinned his quarterfinal kid with just over a minute into the match. So 3 wrestlers for Neumann into the quarterfinals. Thomas Verana, the 4th wrestler for the Cavaliers, losing his first round match. He too will also get through or start tomorrow in the first round of consolation. So we want to say congratulations. I know those wrestlers, those young men that put in a lot of that time, as do all of our athletes here in our community, sometimes don't get the the pub, if you will, that they deserve. So we want to make sure that everyone's aware. State wrestling going on, and I tell you what, Bryce, if you've never been down there to the CHI Center for state wrestling, it rivals any state event out there in terms of the energy and electric atmosphere, and especially the semifinal round. And they're also talking about
tomorrow.
Yeah, they're also talking about the semifinals this year in terms of adding the girls to the mix as well. So
should we go tomorrow? Let's go tomorrow.
Well, a guy should go to that tomorrow. So we just want to say thank you to all of our wrestlers out there, and good luck in the rest of the state tournament as we're 30 seconds away from the second half. Back with more after this.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats. Dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union.
Start second half, it'll be Wahoo basketball. Shot attempt blocked by Jurgensmeyer, but then stolen away by Lou. And Sammy Lou scores her second bucket of the game. She's got 4. Largest lead of the game for Wahoo. Now it's 7 at 12-5. Just getting this second half started with Bryce Cook. I am Kevin Stewart. C1-5 girls sub here on the WSO. 30 seconds into the second half. Down low it goes to Jurgensmeyer. She tries to wheel her way to the basket. Left-handed awkward shot. Good defense on the low post there on the backside by Kenning. Rebounded by Wahoo. Wahoo with the basketball and the 7-point advantage. They lead 12-5. 3, Iverson, good. Simon's home store triple, Autumn Iverson. 10-point advantage for Wahoo. Quickly comes Neumann on the other end. Here's Jurgensmeyer. Early transition offense. Misses the layup, but a foul called on Kenning. That'll be Kylie's second first team foul of the half. 2 free throws coming for Kaylee Jurgensmeyer. As Wahoo out of the gate, scoring the first 5 of this second half. Jurgensmeyer's free throw up and good, and Newman's leading scorer, her first point of this game. Kaylee comes in averaging 12 points and 8 rebounds. Gets her first point just a minute into this second half. Second free throw by Jurgensmeyer up and also good. Neumann back to within 8 now. Wahoo leading 15-7. A minute into this second half. Here's Lubin across the timeline. Hands it now over to Iverson. Neumann in the 1-3-1 half-court defense. Have mixed it up between man and 1-3-1. Wahoo's been exclusively man here in this one. Here's Galladay 3. That one in and out. Ball's tipped in the hands of McGuigan. Sarah Coulterman checking in during that last break. Quickly comes Neumann. Transition. Here comes Bosak into the paint. Stolen away. Should have just thrown a shot up there. Got it about 5 feet away. Kinsley had a shot attempt. Good defense there. Down low to Lubin. Taylor misses it. Ball's tipped into the hands of Jurgensmeyer. Quickly comes Neumann. Good defensive stop there by Galladay to stop Mary Waddle. She tried to speed dribble down the sideline. 15-7 your score. Warriors leading the Cavaliers. 6 minutes remaining, third quarter. Jurgensmeyer has it. Flex offense for Neumann. Man defense, as they have been throughout for Wahoo. Here's Vedral into the corner. Bosak drives baseline. Puts up a shot. Short arms it. Misses it. But a foul called, and I believe that'll go against Lou. That'll be her first, team's second. 2 free throws here for Bosak. As Kylie Canning will head to the scorers table to check in. 15-7 your score. 2 free throws on the way for Bosak. First one up and good. Kinsley has 3 now in the game. Neumann to within 7 at 15-8. Autumn Iverson leading the way. Game high 11 for the junior sharpshooter. 3 Simon's home store triples for Autumn as Bosak misses the second free throw. 15-8, 7-point lead. Lou down the lane. Misses the runner. Tipped into the hands of Waddle. Mary loses it. Ball's loose. And a tie-up called, and the possession arrow belongs to the Cavaliers. Cavalier basketball, full court pressure again for Wahoo, as they have been throughout this one. There's a steal by Galladay. Quick hands for Carly. Over to Lubin. She's able to hit it. Taylor Lubin with her first points, her first field goal. She's got 2. Neumann trailing now. Wahoo leading by 9. There's a pass. Stolen away. Turnover Neumann. Full court pressure. Lou 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Waddle. She's collapsed in on, and then a foul called on Taylor Lubin. That'll be Taylor's first, team's third. 17-8, Warriors lead. As largest lead of the game has been 10 for Wahoo. Head coach Jason Simons will take the timeout. We'll take one with him with Wahoo leading by 9.
Bank and Trust. Member.
It's a great feeling knowing you've hired a knowledgeable local contractor capable of handling your new or replacement gutter needs. No reason to get on that roof or ladder to keep those gutters clean either. Let Wade Seamless Gutters install a leaf guard system and you won't have to. Jerry Wade is your guy and his work speaks for itself. Local, friendly, and a quality job done every time. Give Jerry a call today, 443-6597.
Established in 1975, Wahoo Dental Associates has been providing the best in dental care to Wahoo and the surrounding communities for over 45 years. Long-standing excellence is a trademark of their business, and their young and energetic staff makes trips to the dentist enjoyable and pleasant. If you're in need of a good cleaning, checkup, or restorative care, let the professionals at Wahoo Dental Associates give your teeth a little TLC. Call today, 443-5959. Wahoo Dental Associates, proud to support Wahoo area athletics.
Back at Wahoo High School, out of the timeout. Bryce Cook, Kevin Stewart, C1-5, girls sub-district final. Wahoo leads by 9. Cavalier basketball out of the timeout. Full court pressure once again. These Cavs have been rattled a little bit by this pressure in the second half. Good defense in the full court again is in the front court. Bosak trap. Now Neumann able to get it out of the trap. Swing it left side to Vedral, and then a offensive foul called. Player control foul on Elsa Vedral. That'll be her second. Team's first. Wahoo basketball. Time Elsa extending that left forearm gets called for the player control foul. Neumann now will drop back into the 1-3-1. I'm not sure. I think Newman's a little confused here. You got half the girls playing man. Now they drop into the man. Here's Lou. Flips up a shot. She'll be reached in on by Mary Waddle. That time some defensive issues there, communication issues for Neumann, as they were, I think a couple of the girls were in man and a couple were in 1-3-1.
You get a little fatigue, right? You get mental fatigue and physical fatigue, and that's what the press does. And just a little bit of offense, can really get you kind of playing from behind the 8 ball. And Wahoo hasn't done much offensively, but in this tight game, scoring the first 6 out of the break here, or first 8 out of the break. It's kind of got Neumann revved up a little bit. They need to slow down, gather, and get the ball inside to Jurgensmeyer if they can.
Lou hits both free throws. She now has 6 in the contest, averages 14 a game. Largest lead of the game for Wahoo at 11 at 19-8. Again, full court pressure for Wahoo. Slows down the Cavaliers. They get it in the front court. Here's Vedral between the circles, guarded by Lubin. Right wing it comes to Bosak, guarded by Lou. Down low it goes. Jurgensmeyer unable to handle it. Turnover Cavaliers. Here comes Wahoo. Taylor Lubin across the timeline with the dribble, guarded by Elsa Vedral, 19-8, your score, 4:23 remaining, third quarter. Shot attempt, Galladay, no good, misses everything. Backside rebound to Vedral. Elsa has it, and then she'll be fouled by Galladay. That'll be Carly's second, team's fourth. Cavalier basketball near side.
Well, and if you're Wahoo, even though Neumann doesn't shoot a very good percentage from the foul line, you don't want to turn this into a free throw contest. But their aggressive nature of play, they're going to foul some.
Come the Cavaliers in the front court. Bosak has it, crosses over Galladay, nearly loses it. Here's McGuigan down the lane, flips up a shot, short arms it. Offensive rebound to Bosak. She'll take the jumper in the lane. That one's short. Third opportunity, rebounded by McGuigan. She'll go down the lane with it, put up a shot, misses it, tipped into the hands of whom? Iverson goes to the floor with it, gets it now to Lou. Lou with no numbers, but she'll pull up, take the 3, miss it off the heel. Rebounded by Vedral. Elsa has it, now dribbles. Crosses the timeline with the dribble. Neumann wants to run. Here's Bosak across the lane to Jurgensmeyer, and she's able to score it.
Yeah, that was a nice play, nice pass. Timeout Wahoo. When we go to the timeout out here, we want to mention too, Kevin, coming up here on the 18th of the month, state wrestling for the ladies, which is a new element.
Starts tomorrow, you bet.
And Wahoo High School with a couple of qualifiers, Kaylee Ricketts and Jesse Hasenkamp, both state wrestling qualifiers. So we wish those young ladies well, and just another nuance to the state championships.
Well, I read an article today in the paper, we'll keep it right here, about how the girls wrestling just starting this year, how it's just exploded. And the response from the kids in the schools in terms of the number of participants has been just off the charts. Ron Higdon from the NSA, who's in charge of the NSA State Wrestling Championships, talked about it in the paper, how it's just exceeded their expectations. And so the girls' state wrestling tournament starts tomorrow, and we want to wish those two young ladies from Wahoo High School the best as they begin their quest for a state championship tomorrow as well at the CHI Center.
Yeah, that'll be exciting, and certainly, having been to a few wrestling matches, you come out of your head's just pounding, the energy and the noise and the emotion. And boy, if you're into that, go see the state tournament.
Wahoo basketball out of the timeout. Bailey Miley in during the break. Neumann will extend some 1-3-1. Also in is Julia Ingwerson for Neumann. 3:20 and counting. Third quarter, Warriors lead the Cavaliers by 9, 19-10. Glad you're with us here on this back to winter, frigid,
it was
late February evening. Sounds like the weather's going to be good this weekend, but back to the freezer next week, so enjoy this weekend. Cavaliers in some 1-3-1. Right wing, Iverson tries to find Lou, tipped out of there by Bosak as she'll come out. In comes McGuigan.
Wahoo seems content just to maybe take a little rest right here and pass this around the perimeter. Neumann not really pressuring yet. Now they move Jurgensmeyer to the point. It's going to change real quick right now.
Yeah, with Ingwerson coming in, they'll put her in the middle and move Kaylee to the top. A little more length at the top. Here's Galladay. She'll dribble, penetrates the crease. Now back out here near side it comes to Lou. Under 3 to go in the third quarter. Wahoo leading 19-10. Low-scoring C1-5 sub-final. Cross-court pass down low. Gets it to Bailey Molly. She's unable to get the bucket on the low block. Rebounded by McGuigan. Gets it to Waddle. Mary wants to run across the timeline. Now far side. Vedral. She'll let it fly. 3. No good. Ball's tipped off of whom? They're going to say it was off of McGuigan and out of bounds.
I don't know.
Ball belongs to Wahoo.
Both these teams the other night in their, opening round play, they shot the ball so well from the perimeter, but they weren't being guarded, and the pace of play wasn't anywhere near this. So it's not probably a big surprise that they're not shooting it too well from behind the arc. Either side, really.
Yeah, both teams struggling in their half-court sets. Both teams have had their best success in transition, if you will, as Lou has it near side. 2:15 and counting, third quarter. 19-10 Warriors. Sarah Coulterman checking in during that last break. Skip pass. Galladay dribbles as she will be reached in on. Hand check called on Jurgensmeyer. First on her. Third team foul of the half against the Cavaliers.
That was a good play by Carly. She didn't really get aggressive with it, but I think when the ball gets skipped and you catch it, you got to dribble to drive it off there, make a ball fake, try to get in the crease against this 1-3-1 in Neumann's, which is pretty good.
Here's Galladay. Trapped, penetrates Lubin, skip, near side, Lou drives.
Just like that.
Has it stripped away, and then off of Lou, they're going to say, and belongs to Neumann.
Yeah, that was exactly what I'm talking about. Sammy didn't complete the play, but on the ball reversal, she attacked, and that's what you do against the 1-3-1 if you can.
Full court pressure again for Wahoo. It's caused some issues for Neumann. Sped them up, created some turnovers for the Warriors. Neumann this time no problems, gets it into the front court. Man defense, they drop back into Lubin guarding Bosak. Vedral guarded by Lou. Here's Bosak, comes. Vedral keeps her dribble alive, over to Ingwerson. Neumann going to run some flex down low. Bosak puts up a shot, misses another bunny. Here comes Wahoo as the rebound corralled by Iverson, and then she'll be fouled. That foul assessed to McGuigan, just her first. Team's fourth, so the team foul count evened out 4 apiece on both teams with 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Neumann will extend the 1-3-1 again. Galladay. Skip pass near side to Iverson. She'll back dribble, crosses the timeline with the pass to Galladay over to Lubin. 1:17. Lubin loses it and turns it over. Here's Vedral.
Fell asleep there, didn't she?
Into the front court, looking for Jurgensmeyer. Back side help coming. Autumn Iverson just waiting for that pass over the middle as Vedral steps in, and then a travel called on Elsa Vedral. Just trying to do too much there, Bryce, really.
I think so.
Nowhere to go.
And your point, Iverson's a step on the play side there and help. She's just not going to let the ball get entered there, which that's good coaching by Sean Forbes. They're just not going to let Jurgensmeyer catch it in the post and turn and score it.
And she hasn't had many post touches at all, let alone clean ones for that matter. So credit Wahoo's defense for taking away what has been Neumann's best offensive threat all season long, that being Kaylee Jurgensmeyer on the low block. Under a minute to go, third quarter, Wahoo leading 19-10. Here's Galladay, lets it fly. 3, misses badly, ball's tipped. Lubin tracks down another rebound, offensive rebound. Taylor's 4th offensive rebound unofficially in this one. She'll back dribble. We'll see if Wahoo tries for the last shot of the quarter again.
They better start now.
Into the corner. Here's Sydney Smart, dribbles in and scores it. Sid with her first bucket. Back out in front by 11 are the Warriors, 21-10, under 20 seconds left. Here's Waddle, drives against Coulterman, cut off. Down low to Juergensmeyer, Kaylee out. Bosak all the way down the lane, puts up a shot, short arms it. Rebounded by McGuigan, she lays it up and in. And after 3 quarters, Warriors lead Cavaliers by 9, 21-12.
Wahoo State Bank remains a true pillar of strength in our community. Located on the corner of 5th and Linden, Wahoo State Bank is committed to be the premier financial services institution in Wahoo while offering full-service banking with small-town values. Strength in lending, customer service, and community engagement with a professional and friendly environment for all to enjoy. For your home team advantage, look to Wahoo State Bank. Damaging your vehicle doesn't have to ruin your day. Bring your vehicle to Woida Auto Body in Wahoo and they'll get your vehicle back to its original condition. Woida Auto Body will make sure it gets fixed right and on time. No shortcuts, no compromises. And remember, where you get your vehicle repaired is not your insurance company's decision. It's yours. Make the right choice and bring your vehicle to Aaron Woida at Woida Auto Body today for a free estimate. Give Aaron a call today at 443-4134.
Well, Bryce, both teams with more point production in that third quarter than they had the whole entire first half. Wahoo outscoring Neumann 11-7 in the third quarter, have opened up the lead now to back out to 9. Has been as high as 11. It's 21-12 as we get this fourth quarter started, Wahoo basketball.
Well, that's what you realize here. There's a couple threes, you're right back in this thing, you know.
Man defense on this trip for Neumann. Here's Galladay, works around the screen, gets it out to Iverson. She's been hitting, and she does again. Simon's Home Store triple. Autumn Iverson, that's her 4th Simon's Home Store triple. She now has a game-high 14 of the 24 from Iverson, leading the way as Neumann has it, trailing by their largest margin of 12. As the ball's loose, tie-up called, arrow belongs to Neumann. Once again, the post defense of the Warriors, really, really good.
Well, a lot of people around the basketball, and that time Elsa got trapped, had to split it. And by then, Kylie Kenning doing a nice job working around the post there, around Juergensmeyer.
Waddle will trigger the inbounds, sees her team trailing by 12. Wahoo leads 24-12. Just a minute into this fourth quarter. Free throw line jumper by Juergensmeyer is good, and I'm sure head coach Sean Forbes will live with that.
Yeah.
As Kaylee's got now 6 of the 14 for Neumann.
She looks like she's pretty comfortable shooting that, though. He might have to come out and guard her.
There's Galladay, man defense for Neumann. Lou has it, dribbles to the paint, back dribbles. Over to Iverson, you got to come out and try to chase her off the three-point line as Autumn's been really good from behind the arc here tonight. 4 Simon's Home Store triples as McGuigan will be called for the reach-in. Her 2nd, team's 5th. Galladay will trigger the inbounds here on a little box set underneath their own basket. Carly still looking, throws it up for Lou. Lou will go to the timeline to grab it. Now working against McGuigan. Lou, back dribble, spinning, right wing it goes to Lubin. 24-14, Warriors leading the Cavaliers. C1-5, Subdistrict final with Bryce Cook. I am Kevin Stewart. Wahoo can be deliberate, leading by 10 as they will work the ball around the perimeter against the Neumann man. Here's Lou, ball screen. Now over to Iverson, right wing, Lubin goes baseline, and then will be a blocking foul called on Waddle, her 3rd. 6th team foul, no free throws yet here for Wahoo.
Yeah, Kylie Kenning, I think, could pop out here high, Kevin, and I don't know if Juergensmeyer will come out and guard her. Wahoo's running some clock. Newman's going to have to get after it a little bit here.
Galladay will get the ball. Now right wing to Lubin, calls for the screen. Taylor not really working off of it too hard there, dribbles out. Galladay dribbles in. Skip pass, corner, Lou, now to Lubin. Wahoo content to Bryce's point, working the ball around the perimeter as Lubin has it. Near side, Lou. Kenning will set the screen. McGuigan over the top. Now over to Iverson. Holds, backs, cut there by Galladay. 5:42 and counting, fourth quarter. Reach-in called on Vedral. 1-1 now for the Warriors the rest of the way.
And this might play into Newman's hands as poorly as Wahoo shot free throws lately. So, you know, if you're Newman, you got to take a few chances going after the basketball. They're down 10. 1-1 here for Galladay.
1-1 opportunity here for Carly, yet to score in this one as she misses the first. Ball's tipped, and then a push. A foul called on Vedral.
Right. Taylor Lubin really hustling after that missed foul shot. And Wahoo fortunate there to get that one back.
8th team foul now against Neumann. 1-1 opportunity once again here for Wahoo as Taylor Lubin will head to the free throw line. Taylor with 2 in the contest, misses the free throw off the heel, rebounded by Juergensmeyer. 10-point lead for Wahoo. Ball knocked out of the hands of Waddle by Lubin. Stays with the Cavaliers. 5:33 remaining, fourth quarter.
So 2 1-on-1s, and they go empty on both of them.
Bosak has it. Goes right to the rim with it. A foul called on Sammy Lou. That'll be her second, team's 5th. Neumann will trigger the inbounds right in front of their bench. Here's Bosak. Slaps the ball, now gets it to Juergensmeyer. Tried to lob pass down low.
They were ready for that.
Not sure what she saw there. As it is, Wahoo, some good defense again on the inbound. Steals it away. Turnover Cavaliers. Wahoo with the basketball on the 10-point lead. Under 5:20 remaining, fourth quarter. Near steal by McGuigan. Goes to the floor for it. And then a foul called.
I thought there was a foul earlier in the play, and the official looking right at it didn't do anything, and the baseline official, oddly enough, coming way out to make that call. But again, you got Wahoo at the foul line, shooting 1-1, and
well, that's not a great look for the officiating crew when you've got a guy that's literally a foot away,
looking right at it.
And Lyle Mead comes in from 30 feet away. Is all I'm saying. I think it was a foul, but there's a free throw missed. Loose ball, tracked down by Bosak. He has it. Middle, Juergensmeyer, right wing, Vedral, 3 on the way. That one no good. Rebounded by Iverson off of her, and it'll stay with the Cavaliers.
You know, that was a makeup call there. Iverson got hammered by Mary Waddle on the rebound attempt, but just, you know, there's going to be a lot of excitement down the last 4.5 here.
10-point lead for Wahoo as we're going to say a foul call. No, they're actually going to get Taylor Lubin for the foul. I thought initially an illegal screen on McGuigan.
Yeah, I think she was set. I think Taylor ran through it, and I think Elsa Vedral told the official the previous play to watch for it because Taylor's been really aggressive running through screens here.
Here's Waddle. Down low it goes to Vedral.
There's a charge.
Vedral has just fouled out. That's her 5th.
That was obviously a charge, and Taylor stood in there and took it. And it's getting physical out here.
5th foul on Vedral. She'll check out. In comes Julie Ingerson.
Well, it's difficult. You can't lower your shoulder and run through anybody, and that's kind of what happened there. There's a lot of banging going on out there. But
timeout taken by Wahoo. Back with more after this.
Anchor Insurance has individual health plans for groups of 1, parties of 2, and multiples of every kind. You'll find all kinds of options with benefits that work for you and prices that work for your budget. If you don't get group health benefits at work, get to know the individual plans from Anchor Insurance. No matter what kind of group you are, you belong at Anchor. For more information, call Eric Hancock today at 402-218-2766.
24-14 Wahoo here. 4:49 to go, and it will be Wahoo basketball. And in from Vedral comes in Ingerson, so losing some scoring punch there if you're Neumann, certainly.
Elsa fouls out after having scored just 3, averages double figures with 10. 10-point lead for Wahoo. Some full court pressure here for Neumann. Some extend 1-3-1 as Lou will dribble through the trap. Gets it into the front court. Neumann will drop back into the 1-3-1. Double bonus for Wahoo as Neumann has committed 10 team fouls here in the second half. Here's Galladay. I'm sure Wahoo will be content to run plenty of clock on every possession. I'm sure that was the message for head coach Sean Forbes, but there's a tip and a steal by Juergensmeyer using her length to create the turnover. McGuigan has it. High post, free throw line, right wing it comes to Bosak. She'll go baseline. Misses the shot, but a foul called on Kenning. And Kylie has picked up her third, 7th team foul. 2 free throws here for Kinsley Bosak as she was fouled in the act of shooting.
She's really an athletic girl, isn't she, the Bosak girl? She can really bounce off the floor and good quick first step.
She had some issues finishing here tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
It was the first free throw by Kinsley, up and good. She's got now 4 in the game, averages 7. Closes the deficit to 9 with 4:07 left in the ball game. Second one up and good.
Both teams in the bonus now, and timeout taken by, I believe, Bishop Neumann.
Or visit Eric.
Today's athletes endure many challenges, including the constant struggle to keep their bodies in peak physical condition. The quality physical therapy provided by the professionals at Makovic-Aciliason will enhance your athlete's performance. As the largest privately owned physical therapy business in Nebraska, Makovic-Aciliason offers a variety of cutting-edge therapies, including an effective new technique called blood flow restriction therapy. Board-certified staff dedicated to getting your athlete back into action quickly and confidently. Find them online at makovicapt.com or call 443-4555.
Timeout taken by the Cavaliers as Bosak sinks 2 free throws. Warriors lead by 8, 24-16. Just over 4 minutes remaining here, fourth quarter. C1-5 Subdistrict Final. Bryce Cook, Kevin Stewart. Packed house here from Wahoo High School, as you would imagine, when these two get together. Always brings out a lot of folks, interested observers and spectators. Wahoo basketball, man defense for Neumann. Iverson has it.
If you're Wahoo, you still got to be aggressive, don't you, Kevin? I mean, you just can't hold the basketball. It's only an 8-point game right now.
Iverson has it again. She's led the way with a game-high 14. 4 Simons Home Store triples for Autumn. She's been really good behind the three-point line. Shot the ball well here tonight from the perimeter. She'll set the screen for Lubin. Taylor drives in, now to Lou. And to your point about free throw shooting, though, Bryce, if you're Wahoo or Neumann, maybe you should start fouling.
I don't disagree. And if you're Wahoo, you got to worry about in this offense, this ball screen offense, somebody's going to pick up an illegal screen because you know these guys love to call it. And Kenning's been close a couple times.
There's Iverson working against Mary Waddle. One Neumann player has already fouled out. That would be Elsa Vedral. 3 fouls on Mary Waddle as well as Caitlin McGuigan. So those would be the other 2 that have 3. Kylie Kenning, the only player for Wahoo with more than 2 fouls. There's going to be an offensive foul on Iverson, I believe, I guess.
That's what they called.
First on Autumn, 8th team foul against the Warriors.
Well, that's what, if you're Neumann, that's what you need. You got to get a couple calls, and now you got to hit a shot or 2. And I still don't think, I think they can go inside to Juergensmeyer and try it again. They really haven't looked at her.
Freshman Jill Johnson in for the first time. As Ingwerson checks out, they go down low to Juergensmeyer, and she's able to score it.
Nice screen from Jill. They cut her to the hoop. Got it up on the board. It's a 6-point game.
Juergensmeyer with 8. 2:23 remaining. 24-18 lead for Wahoo. Here comes Galladay in the front court. Gets it now to Lou. Man defense for Neumann, as you would imagine. Here's Iverson spinning. Over to Lubin. Taylor has it. Now hands it to Lou. Under 2 minutes. Near reach in on Bosak. Galladay near side to Lubin. Juergensmeyer comes out on her. Taylor down the lane. And then a hand check will be called on Juergensmeyer. And so 2 free throws coming up here for...
1-on-1, right?
No, it's double bonus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Double bonus. Yeah. It's like the 11th team foul. So timeout called here by Neumann. 1:50 remaining. Warriors by 6.
Wahoo's growing, and Tim and Seth Molly Construction is a key reason why. Just drive around Wahoo. It's easy to see why Tim and Seth Molly Construction is considered the preferred new home builder in the area. Quality craftsmanship, modern design, and a beautiful home for all to enjoy for years to come. When you decide it's time to improve your living space, settle for the best. Molly Construction. Give Tim, Seth, or Allie a call today, 480-4537. Stop in and view the real estate listings Tim Shanahan, Jerry Divish, Kurt Molly, Brett Eady, Dan Sanderson, and Margaret Lonick have to offer at Nebraska Realty in Wahoo. You'll appreciate great service and an enjoyable sales experience while working with the most aggressive, professional, and friendly group of real estate agents in the area at Nebraska Realty. Call them today, 402-443-3415, or find them online at www.nebraskarealty.com.
Taylor Lubin will head to the charity stripe for a pair. First free throw up and no good.
Yep. They're just struggling mightily from the foul line. Tonight's no difference. I don't think they've made a foul shot, have they? 0 for 4?
Could be out.
0 for 4 this half, I know.
Lou's made two in third quarter. Second free throw good for Taylor. She's got now 3 in the ball game. Back out in front by 7 are the Warriors at 25-18. Newman with the basketball. Bennett 43 here in the ball game. C1-5 Subdistrict final, right wing.
Same play.
Man defense. They get it down low to Jurgensmeyer. Puts up a crazy wild shot. Ball's tipped into the hands of Bosak. Offensive rebound. Second chance here for Newman. Here's Bosak. Kick out. Waddle. She'll pull up. Free throw line jumper good.
Good shot there by Mary.
Mary's first points. Newman to within 5. Wahoo leading 25-20. Minute 15 remaining in the game. Around the perimeter, here's Lubin, guarded by Jurgensmeyer. She'll back dribble. Out to Iverson. Waddle comes out to guard her. Far side, Coulterman. And a foul on Jurgensmeyer. She'll foul Sarah Coulterman. So 2 free throws coming up here for Coulterman.
Third foul on Jurgensmeyer now. Not on Sarah. I think that was on Kylie. She fouled Sarah Coulterman. Oh, that's what you said. I thought you said Sarah Jurgensmeyer.
Kaylee Jurgensmeyer fouls Sarah Coulterman.
Her mom's sitting over here, can't foul from over here, but Coulterman on the other end able to make the foul shots and pushes
Coulterman,
it back to 6.
58% free throw shooter on the season, her first point of the game. Back to a 6-point lead, as Bryce mentioned, 26-20. Second free throw by the 5'8 junior is up and good.
Those are huge.
Caldwell knocks both of those down. Back in comes Kenning for head coach Sean Forbes. 7-point lead, 27-20. Minute on the nose remaining. Here's McGuigan into the front court all the way down the lane. Blocked by Iverson, but unable to save it. And it'll stay with the Cavaliers on an athletic play there by Autumn. Came across the lane and swatted that one.
She almost could have grabbed it. I think she thought it was going to go out of bounds, and it didn't, but great play, certainly.
27-20. Wahoo trying to hang on here. Less than a minute left. 50 seconds to be exact. Pass. Waddle. Far side, McGuigan, skip, Jurgensmeyer, she'll let it fly, 3, good. Simon's home score triple for Kaylee Jurgensmeyer. She's in double figures now with 11. Newman to within 4, timeout on the court.
Novus Ag promotes farmer profitability by providing unmatched value and sound agronomics. Novus Ag provides agricultural crop protection products, fertilizer, crop consulting, and grid soil testing. Pioneer seed products, as well as a full line of custom application services. To understand how Novus Ag can help you be more successful this year as well as beyond, call Alex, Chris, Walker, or Martin at 402-647-2255.
Put a little happy in your day at the fast and friendly Wahoo Pizza Hut. Enjoy the new look at the Hut while you enjoy great specials on wings and draft beer Monday through Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. You can create your own salad all day, every day, or enjoy one of their primo sandwiches. Hurry into the Wahoo Pizza Hut, 140 West 12th in Wahoo, and find your happy place.
Wahoo leading 27-23 as Lou will inbound. Some full court pressure by Newman. They get into the front court. Here's Iverson. Skip pass over to Lou. And then a foul on Bosak. Sammy Lou will head to the free throw line for a pair. That'll be the first on Bosak. Lou shoots it at about 64% on the season. Has 2 free throws coming here. With just 31 seconds remaining, Wahoo leading by 4, 27-23. Free throw on the way is good.
Yeah, a few parents around this gymnasium sweating bullets right now. If you've got a daughter at the foul line, this is when it really gets interesting. Sammy hitting that first one.
Lou now with 7 in the game. Second one on the way, no good. Rebounded by Jurgensmeyer. Gets it over to Waddle. Neumann into the front court. Ingwerson back over to Mary. Down low they go to Jurgensmeyer, able to score it.
Too easy for Wahoo there.
Neumann to within 3, and then a foul on the other end by McGuigan with 17 seconds. Lou heads back to the charity stripe where she was just 1 for 2 moments ago. That'll be McGuigan's 4th. 28-25, Wahoo with the 3-point lead. Lou with 2 free throws coming.
Nice work by Neumann there. After that last missed free throw by Lou, they ran that sideline break, which they like to run, and Jurgensmeyer racing down the court, able to beat Wahoo to the spot. Lou able to hit the first here.
Sarah Coulterman back in for Kenning. First free throw made by Lou. She's made it a 2-possession game with 17 seconds left. Second one on the way, also good. 2 for 2 for Lou. Timeout. Head coach Sean Forbes will take it with him with his team leading by 5.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for all 7 Saunders County schools online at rivalryapparel.com. Apparel and accessories change monthly. Don't miss out on this month's lineup. You can also visit our team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden. Our shop hours are Tuesday and Thursday 10 to 6, Wednesday and Friday 10 to 5, and Saturday 9 a.m. to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give them a call at 807-0780. The team at Rivalry wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fans.
And while we have a moment, want to thank all of our fine sponsors and advertisers here as we continue our march through the postseason of this winter sports season. As you hear their messages, please thank them as you're out and about doing your business. Neumann basketball, Wahoo leading by 5. Neumann gets it down the court, in the corner. McGuigan partially blocked shot into the hands of Lubin, and that'll do it. Wahoo will be your C1-5 Subdistrict winner here tonight by a final score of 30-25 as the Warriors will advance to next Friday's district final round as they win here tonight by 5, 30-25. Folks,